Mahua, Moitra, big day for women. Should we be celebrating, or are you like those who believe that you want to press the pause button because this could be a post-dated check? We don't know when it will be implemented. Do you believe 2 cheers today and 3 cheers only when the law actually is implemented?
Rajdeep, like I said, that Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress have already implemented this. The question is not of us supporting the bill and us celebrating. I think this is a question you need to ask the ruling party. They are the ones who haven't implemented this. You don't need a law to tell someone to put 33% women in parliament. We've done it without a law. You run the BJP, just do it. You don't need a law to tell you to do the right thing. You just do it.
No, 1 minute, Mahua, Moitra. The Trinamool had 17 out of the 42 candidates in the Lok Sabha were women, 2019. Yes, well over 33%. That's almost 41%. Yes. But when it came to the assembly, out of 294, you had about 50 women who are given tickets. Now that's less than 20%. So I want to get it very clear. Are you, do you believe that the way out should have been tickets for women rather than reservation?
Look, no, not at all. It's very clear. Why did our founding mothers, there were 15 women in the Constituent Assembly, and they all unanimously voted to not have any special reservation for women because they fundamentally believe in an India which would award women on merit. Now, unfortunately, 75 years later, we've found that hasn't been the case. Men in India have simply not agreed to give women an equal share of the sky and half the earth as they should. So failing that, when you don't have chief ministers like Mamata Banerjee, when you've obviously got leadership like the BJP that cannot break out of their patriarchal hegemony, in that case, what you need is a law.
No, 1 minute, 1 minute. Why? No, 1 minute, 1 minute. No, ma'am, let's be clear. On patriarchal, the patriarchy exists across all parties. Yes, the Trinamool Congress, led by a woman, has shown the way, conceded. Yes. But the truth of the matter, Mahua, Moitra, is that almost every party has over the years not given enough tickets to women.
Rajdeep, there are two things. Please let me finish. Don't confuse the issue. There are two issues. One is, do you support women's reservation? That's a stupid question to even ask the Trinamool Congress, but of course we do. We've done it before anywhere else. We support it. We are living proof that it can be done, and you don't need a law to do it. But if this country needs a law, and it appears that we do need a law after 75 years because other parties still haven't done it, we need a law. But then this is not the law. This is, like I said, a reservation rescheduling bill. This is dependent on on delimitation, which is dependent on the next census. We haven't got the 21 census yet. When is the next census going to come? After that, you're going to have delimitation. Have you seen what delimitation will throw up? It will increase Kerala by 0%, Tamil Nadu by 26%, Andhra by 30%, and it will increase Rajasthan by 100%, UP and MP by 79%, Bihar by close to 90%. Do you think the southern states are going to accept this lying down? That they have been.
So you're saying the bill has been pushed forward. Effectively, you're saying it's been implemented. It's been passed, but the implementation could take years. That's your concern. Am I correct?
Implementation could take absolutely, and the implementation is dependent on delimitation. The current delimitation, based on population numbers, awards those states that have not been effectively be able to check their population, and disincentivizes those states that have actually done a good job of doing what they should have done. So under this situation, we are sitting on a powder keg. Come delimitation, please mark my words, this is not going to be easy. Delimitation, where the northern states are sort of, in a disbalanced manner, increase their proportion representation in parliament at the expense of the southern states, is not going to be easy to implement.
Let me ask you therefore,
and delimitation is not going to be easy, and hence to put hence to link the women's reservation to delimitation merely means that this is a legally mandated procrastination, a legally mandated delay. Nothing more. If you want to do it, put your money where your mouth is. Do it now based on the voters list.
Let me therefore ask you one final question before I go back to my panel, because the fact is, Mahua, Moitra, do you believe this has therefore been done with 2024 in mind? Narendra Modi ji, Amit Shah ji will go to the people and say, "Humne mahilaon ko arakshan diya, vote for us." Women will vote for them.
Of course, today for the first time I saw the Prime Minister usually comes into the house, speaks and leaves. Today he was sitting there for close to 3 hours while voting was going on. I think it's the longest he's ever spent in the Lok Sabha. Why was he doing this? Because when he will go out, the media will see him and the media will all say, wow, this Prime Minister, to get his women's reservation bill that is so close to his heart, sat in the house. Exactly.
But he's passed
this women's reservation,
He's
But
passed
he passed it. It's a jumla. What has he passed? Has he passed a women's reservation bill? Is it going to be implemented in 24? Is it even going to be implemented in 29?
Okay.
It's like the NRC and the CAA. Have they implemented it? They got the votes in Bengal, the Hindu votes in Bengal based on the CAA, NRC. Has to have even the guidelines.
Okay, I think I get your point.
This is a complete election jumla for them to go out and thumb their chest.
Okay, so you're saying it's an
election.
so you're applauding and supporting the Women's Reservation Bill, but you're questioning the manner in which it is being linked to delimitation and therefore saying it's an election jumla. Okay, Mahua, Moitra.
If you really wanted to do it, you could have done it. You're not doing it.
Okay, thank you very much for joining me.